So let's go shopping. Episode of Mommy C-Star. So you want to be an artist, so why don't you come shopping with us? You know, there's so many ways to be an artist. A visual artist, a musical artist, the way that you present your home, anything that you do that works with material. Of course, God is the only true artist because he can make things out of nothing. But we, as human beings, make art out of things that already exist. So let's go shopping. So I'm going to show you what you can do if you're interested in acrylic painting. We're going to go to Michael's and I'm going to show you the painting section.
So here's the paint section at Michael's. Now this is Liquitex, and then there's some pour painting. There are the canvases, and then some Artist Loft. Now Liquitex is a little bit more transparent than some of the other brands, and it's also a little bit more expensive. Looks like black is missing. We always use a lot of black. But you want to start with some very basic colors if you don't have any paints yet. I would recommend starting with the primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, and then black and white. This combination is great because you can create all the colors from these. Now, if you're going to do a lot of portraits, you want to get some ochre, some crimson red, black, and white. With these colors, you can create a basic light color skin tone. Now, portrait painting, of course, is its whole own thing, and I would recommend watching videos from the Paint Coach here on YouTube. He is excellent, and he's the one that showed me this combination for skin tone, and it's really changed my portrait painting for the better. Now you'll need a painting surface. My favorite are stretched canvas because you don't have to frame them. You could put them right on the wall. They're nice and flexible. There's all different sizes. You can get a value pack so you can paint lots of paintings. There they are. I'm getting just a single canvas today, 9x12, because my house has a lot of canvas in it right now. So I'm slowing down, taking my time on each piece. Now these are canvas boards and they are a lot less expensive. So if you want to paint a lot of paintings, they're a good deal. But if you put a lot of paint on them, they will warp. You can't hang them directly on the wall, and they're generally considered less expensive, less quality. But it really depends on you and how you feel about it. I love canvas boards because they're less expensive. I have less pressure, so I feel like I have more freedom to experiment and try new things. The painting that I'm showing you on this video is painted on a large canvas board that I was given as a present. Now, here is another brand of paints, the Artist Loft brand. And I love these. They're less expensive, they're more opaque, and they're such vibrant colors. So a lot of times I use these. Now here's a brush section, and look at the prices on these things. They are expensive. I like to use value brushes. My style is not super exact, so I use very bold, loose strokes, and the value paintbrushes are just fine for me. There's really an infinite number of paths you can take as an artist, and those are the basic colors for the acrylic paint. If you just want to get the very most basic colors to start, and I just buy the colors as I go along. I have a big tub of paints. I'll show you that, and I just collect them. And here's my collection of paints. It's awesome because my mom's an artist and she gives me some paints too. And now, always be sure to store your paints. very high, out of reach of children. They're very toxic. So safety first.
Try some mediums and try the textures, what you like, how you want to express yourself. And it's okay to try one medium and then try a different one. I really keep coming back to acrylics. I love acrylics. And you can paint over them and layer them. The colors are so bright and beautiful. So that's why I like acrylics. But there are so many kinds of mediums that you can try.
Now I'll show you some basics of acrylic paintings. You want to draw and paint what you love and what you know. Here I did a pencil drawing first, and then I do the basic underpainting. I don't really blend my colors for my style. I like to make it very loose. So I do the big bold colors first, the lights and shadows and mid-tones, and I layer it. And I try to get the proportions and the expressions. And then I put the details in the very last. And with acrylics, they dry very quickly. So it's really fun to do a painting all at once. This one took me 1 day to draw, and then 2 more days, 2 more sessions to paint the basic colors and then the details. And I really like this one. I used my birthday flowers around it. Look at that expression of that cat. He looks like he wants to eat the bird. And the beautiful woman is protecting the bird and her cat from each other. And so this is some new style of mine. I'm trying to layer on more ideas. I'm really inspired by the artist Talia Stanton. It's very important to learn from artists, other artists, and listen to what they have to say and their experience, and you become part of an art community that way, sharing ideas and being humble enough to learn from others. I still learn to do that all the time, and every time I'm humble enough to learn from others, my art gets better. And nowadays, there are so many ways you can share your art. One of my favorite ways is working with local businesses. I worked with my local bookshop, and they displayed my art and sold a lot of it. And so I'm active in the community that way. You can also share your art online, of course. Find the best forum that you like, Instagram, Facebook, or Reddit, whichever one that you feel comfortable on and you like the vibe and the community. YouTube, I love YouTube. Here on YouTube, it's my favorite place to share art because I can get really involved in looking at what other people are doing, sharing what I'm doing, so it's very fulfilling. So you just have to find your forum and ways to share your art and learn from others. It's wonderful. It's very enriching. The world needs more beauty, truth, and goodness, and kindness, and art is a way to communicate those lovely, beautiful things that make life so enriching and meaningful for all of us. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Please leave me a comment, and if you have any questions at all, just feel free to ask. May God bless you and your artistic life.